Excellent. Hey everybody, Irving here, and I'm really excited to introduce our next business. And this particular business is really special to me. It's actually my sister Laodice, and I'm actually really excited to learn more about her journey and what she's actually been doing with her new business. So please tell us the name of the business and what it does.
Yeah, here we have Cedar and Sol. It's a mobile wood-fired sauna. We are bringing sauna culture to our community around us. So we are traveling around, hosting open community sessions, doing rentals, collaborations, and partnerships.
What inspired you to start this?
It was my healing journey. It was learning and trying to slow down. Life can be really hard, and as you know, we've shared some grief in our life, and really just healing from that and finding a space to really do that in has really brought me back. Yeah, I think I would answer it that way.
That's beautiful. No, that's great. And I think that everyone, has to find their own journey and their own healing, right? So what's your goal with this, and how do you intend to reach people?
My goal with this business is to really just bring slowing down to the community, and it can look in so many different ways, not just sauna. It can be taking a walk, it can be meditating, and this is just something new that's really just close to home, and I'm hoping to just really incorporate it all together.
That's awesome. So how does this work?
How does the sauna, the culture, how does from start to finish? So we find a communal host. So right now we're at 20 Meeting House, which is here in Littleton. They're our host for the next week. We park our location, we pop up our community sessions, so please take a look at our calendars. And they will have public community sessions up to 4 people. Each session is 50 hours. Or you can do a drop-off rental where we drop off the sauna for either 1 day or a 3-day rental, or like I said, partner with your business.
That's awesome. So a sauna is something that traditionally, when you think about it, it's considered a form of like holistic and alternative medicine, right? So there's a lot of like benefits to your health. So what are some things that people can expect with this experience?
I think you said it right there. Like, there's something holistic about this, and in learning about sauna culture, especially sauna is something that's really Finnish. And when we opened the trailer, we really wanted to stay close to that and honor that. So that's why we chose a wood-fired stove specifically. With sauna, you are exposed to heat. So you're exposed to temperatures 200 degrees. With that, your blood vessels open, your circulation opens. It's almost like having a workout, but also what happens, you have benefits of detox. You have relaxation that happens with all of that. So bringing something like that to a community is something that's really special for me.
That's really neat. And the fact that it's mobile, it means you can really take it anywhere at any point in the year.
Yeah, you can take it anywhere, any point of the year. Yeah.
So if someone's looking to bring this home and they want to do like a private event at home, what do they need to have at home to be able to support this?
So on our website, you can go on there for the private rentals. It has a pretty easy form that you fill out. It talks about the space you need, it asks you questions, and actually even submitting photos. Photos is something that's very important because, a picture fills in so many things that words can't. So our trailer is fairly large, that it's a 9x12 trailer, so you need space for the trailer, you need space for the top of the trailer to have some clearance. So as long as we have that in your space, we should be ready to go. We can travel in your backyard, we can go off-roading if need be. If the trailer can do it, so can we.
Cool, that's really neat. So it sounds like everything that they need is already inside the trailer. So when they get to their location, you already have the battery storage for it. Yes. It sounds like, right?
Yeah.
You already provide the wood. Is that something that's already provided?
Provided with the whole rental package, you're going to have wood, you're going to have towels, you are also going to have patio furniture along with 2 portable showers. Rinsing off before and after a sauna is extremely important. Also hydrating, so you also have a hydration package. And as a certified chef, there's also other packages you can add to that. So just send us inquiry, and I'm happy to work with you for your event.
So let's dive into it, right? So this is part of other offerings that you have. So you mentioned chef.
Yeah.
So how does that work? How does that tie into this?
Well, right now we're still working on that portion. And in that portion, like I said, I come from a background of teaching a lot of workshops, especially food workshops. So I'm hoping to pair in your sauna rental and sort of export it. I wouldn't say necessarily like export it, but I would say set it up and create an experience for you and your event. Think of a bachelorette. After the bachelorette, you're not drinking champagne. You're drinking these amazing cold pressed juices. You're having chia pudding. At the end of your sauna session, maybe a green goddess salad. Think of that made on premise to make your whole experience something fulfilling and something that you can remember.
That's really neat. And I don't know what a goddess salad is. It sounds really good. So I hope you guys do. So that's really neat. And as far as like the accessibility of this, is this something that can only be reserved within Massachusetts, or is it something that's mobile outside of Massachusetts?
So we are traveling in the communities around us. We are located in Littleton, Massachusetts,
Okay.
and we are working within 30 miles of us. So depending on where you are within that radius, we can work with you or attempt to really just work with you. And that's our goal, is to reach our community. And if we can't work with you, there's a huge sauna culture, a mobile sauna culture. I can link you up to other saunas within your area.
So talk about that a little bit. So this is part of a community of sauna owners. Is that what this is? Or
what I'm learning throughout all of this, there is an amazing foundation called the Finlandia Foundation. When I started this
Finlandia?
Finlandia,
Okay.
yeah, and NAS, North Atlantic Sauna Society. They're an amazing organization, nonprofits, and they talk about Finnish culture and ensuring like sauna and sauna culture, stays communal, stays true. So organizations like that have really helped me and provide amazing educational material for me to learn things like loli. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. To the Finns, I'm sorry.
What is that?
It's the steam that is created when you pour water over the rocks.
Okay.
It's not just breathing it in, it's a whole experience. The temperature rises, and that's really important when you're doing the communal sessions.
Okay. And as far as like when people are actually experiencing, the sauna for the first time, what are some things that they should expect?
What to expect? I mean, everyone is different. I think your personal experience is your personal experience. For instance, myself, you go in there. To me, in the beginning, it sort of felt like sitting out on a hot, sandy beach. My family's from the Caribbean, so we're familiar with that hot, scalding sun. And it just sort of felt like the rays were just radiating, and you can feel like your skin warming up, your vessels warming up. For me, that's what I experienced. But you start to sweat, it's almost like mind tingling. It's this sort of like this tingly feeling that comes over you, almost euphoric. Again, every experience is different, and we really highly advise you hydrate before, you hydrate after. And if you're ever in there and you feel a little bit weary or you feel a little bit unlike yourself, just take a step out. This is all about, just experiencing everything. There's no, it's your way of doing it, but between 5 to 20 minutes, whatever your body feels comfortable with.
That's awesome. And I've done this before, but it's always been inside of, a holistic building, and you're kind of in a tight room, and it kind of feels like a little bit like uncomfortable. Whereas this is kind of like, you could put it anywhere in nature even, right? So you could choose the element and the environment you want to be in, which is really neat. So when you were choosing, the company that you wanted to work with, why did you choose this particular company?
The facility, my 20 Meeting House. So we chose 20 Meeting House. It's right on the Common in Littleton, and she works a lot. Madari, she runs 20 Meeting House. It's an amazing collaborative space. There's massage therapists, there's Tai Chi, there's holistic market. She also runs Mail Scarves, which is amazing textiles. It's sourced, she styled me today, and the amazing robe behind me is by Mail Scarves. But it feels like home. I live here, and so choosing something that was in the center and in the heart of Littleton for my launch was something really important to me.
That's really nice, and I really enjoy hearing, when businesses in the community work together, and it's, in Madrigal, Spain, cooperatives, right, is a very common thing, and it's now recognized worldwide, right, and it's a great way for smaller businesses to support each other, but it's also a great way for people from the community to be able to interact with different businesses in one place, right? So when you were kind of going through the journey of choosing which sauna you wanted to work with, why did you pick the specific company that you choose for this particular trailer?
So we chose North Country Saunas. That's who they're out of Millis. They have building in Vermont. So we chose them. We were looking different builders. There's Amish in Connecticut, and it just seemed like a fit for us. We're familiar. It was local. The look, and they worked with us, and we had it on time. So a big shout out to North Country Saunas. Out of Millis. They did an amazing job, and they really helped bring my vision to life.
It's really great. What I'd love to do now is actually do a quick tour, if you don't mind.
Yeah,
and show us exactly how it works. You want to jump on in?
Yeah, let's do it. Mike's working on setting up a fire, so we'll start with the outside.
Awesome, let's go.
Yeah. So we'll start off just from end to beginning. You know, we're going to start off on the tail end of the sauna, and every time you have your rental, you're going to have your water. You know, I hope to bring you also a holistic tea as well. We also will have a rinse station, and it has a battery powered rinse kit. So you just sort of,
very
great
neat
way to cool off. All right, I'm just gonna move these couple things over. And we always ask for you to please take your shoes off before entering the sauna. We're gonna have amazing shoe racks and systems set up for you, so please take your shoes off. Follow me. We have our dry room. Hang our towels, any personal belongings go in here. And then we're gonna go into our hot room.
Ooh, it is nice and toasty in here.
Yeah. And here, we'd like to say, join us on the upper bench.
Very nice. So now this is all made out of cedar in here?
Yes, it's cedar wood, through and through.
How did you come up with the name?
Cedar and Sol. So cedar, you know, given in the build of everything, it's a wood that's used for, you know, building. It's a fragrant wood, and it was really important. But Sol, I should say Sol, it talks to my heritage, but also brings light to the business. So the wood is grounding, and Sol brings light.
That's beautiful. So walk us through how this works here.
Yeah, we have a wood-fired stove going.
It's beautiful.
And we have a few vents working, right? We have a little damper. You open and shut this, but we always want to remain this open just to have good circulation going. We also have another one here and one above here.
And how many people can fit in here comfortably?
It fits our public sessions, our community sessions. We will only have 4, but it seats up to 6. So at any given time, you can book all 4 spots and come with 6 of your friends.
That's great. And so how many people, you know, typically will be booking for this for like almost like a celebration or a special event? Do you see that being sort of the focus?
we really hope right now in the sauna community, there's a lot of holistic events happening. There's a lot of movement towards feeling better, being better, and really just honoring yourself. So I'm really seeing events like Mother's Day events, Father's Day events, bachelorettes, bachelor parties, things like that, having a sauna in it.
That's awesome. And any final tips or recommendations that you share for people when they're doing their research and, you know, maybe looking to find a sauna that they could bring?
That they can purchase? I think they can join. I think look in your community. While I started this process, there's a lot of saunas and there's a lot of mobile saunas popping up. We went to one in Millis. I'm sorry, not in Millis. It was called Watchtower, I believe, and there's another one, Dowry Road in Maine. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing these ones. But there's a bunch of saunas around, and in researching, you want to visit them. Everyone experiences something different. There's a few in Maine that offer rowing in a sauna session. There's another one that is on an oyster farm, a regenerative oyster farm, which is really cool. So you have a sauna on the water. So every sauna offers something different, which is amazing to be part of this community.
Awesome. And where can people make reservations to your
I want you to follow me on Instagram, so Cedar and Sol Sauna, or on my website, cedarandsolsauna.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Congratulations.
Thank you.